There's one main thing that you need to know in order to beat the Eternal Dragon. I'm going to share that with you today. Stick around, giveaway information also. You do not want to miss this video. What's up, guys? MTG Jedi, and man, a lot of people are struggling on this version of the Doom Tower. I think there are a lot of reasons why, but we're going to talk about some of them today. If you did not check out my earlier video that posted a couple hours ago on the Griffin boss and the key to beating that boss, there is also one key thing for that boss. Check out that video right after this one. Let's jump into this. I have some critical information for you here. All right, so we just beat floor 90 today, all the way up to 99. I'm a day off, can't beat that Magma Dragon yet. But if we take a look here at floor 80, and I'm pretty certain that this will work on floor 120, but I will update you after the fact as well. So here is the team which I used to beat this, and we're not going to jump in here. Oh, Atticus, you beat me by one turn. Oh my goodness, my dude. And then we got Bloodsteel and Wrangler holding it down. And you can see one thing in common on all of our teams, and that is the Fragment champion in the 3v3 shop, Drexthar Blood Twin. Scylla the Drake, Scylla the Drake, Scylla the Drakes. I mean Siphi. Okay, it's Siphi. And then a lot of us have Doom Priest. Most of us have a decreased defense or weakened champion. There are other commonalities here as well, but that is pretty potent here, everybody with Drexthar. So let's see what Global's doing on this. They're probably just going to nuke it down. Yeah, they're going to just nuke it down. Pretty insane, T-Swift. 21 major something. 21 turns as well. With like Baron and Turvold, Septimus, Lanicus. I mean, you know, all of this nonsense. Pretty insane. So what is the key to this guy? Because if you notice on my account, I have a Warlord, and he did not get used on this boss. He did not get used on this boss. So what is the deal then for beating this boss? Well, let's go over to the champion screen, and let's see if you can figure it out. So, actually, let me say one other thing first before we get there, okay? And I did say this in my other video as well, but it's really important. Just in case you haven't watched both videos, I need to make sure that I say this, okay? One of the hardest parts about this Doom Tower and the bosses is the waves. We got Coronar, Elagaeus, Double Drexthar, and I don't really think, what's her name? I hate that you can't click this. Ryan the Conjurer. We got there, guys. We got there. So you need crowd control on these waves, which makes it very difficult because you need a team of 5 to beat this boss, in my opinion. I mean, unless you have a nutty account with crazy OP gear, you need 5 champions to beat the boss. So you have to deal with that. And you can see here, this team that I've chosen is pretty poorly situated with 2 neutral on some of these, you know, and then 3 negative affinities. Either way, the waves are not a pushover like they were in the last 3, 4, however many Doom Towers we had. You need to take actual concern and time to deal with them, and you probably need to manual it. And that's basically what I said in the last video as well. All right, so let's take a look at these champions. Can you spot the similarities? All right, now some of these I've gone over in the last video because I used them on both teams, and that's the kind of champion that you want to level up. I mean, Drexthar, freaking all-star for the Doom Tower, guys. Scylla the Drakes, all-star for the Doom Tower. Doom Priest, all-star for the Doom Tower. And Tyrell, I've been using quite a bit as well. Tyrant, I think, is great, and I'm very excited to use him again on my account. He's been just sitting around. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to spot this feature. I'm not sure, okay? So let's go ahead and go over their stats, and then when we get there, we get there. All right, so here are the total stats for Drexthar. I bumped him up to 60,000 HP for the Griffin, okay? He still has a high defense and a high accuracy. Most of his damage is going to come from HP burn, okay? Over here, Scylla the Drakes. I think her build is just normal end game, late game kind of stuff. I don't even think it's particularly great, all right? 46,000 health, 3,400 defense. We got a little bit of crit stats on her, and we got some accuracy, okay? The main part of her kit that is important is the passive, okay? The main part of her kit that's important is the passive. Because she's going to get that heal, okay? The next champion I want to go over is Tyrant. Okay? And the key about Tyrant is that he's an HP-based champion, but when we build him for Clan Boss, we build him with straight defense, okay? So for Tyrant's build, we have HP percent gloves, a resistance chest in Divine Life, speed on the boots, accuracy, defense, resistance, speed on the shield, the same kind of stats over here, and the same kind of stats over here. Okay. On the ring, we have a defense ring that's honestly not great. It's okay. We don't even have HP percent on there. That's a pretty terrible ring. Resistance and accuracy on a defense amulet. Resistance on the banner. And it has some okay substats here as well. But have you noticed the key of Tyrant? The key with him is the resistance, guys. The resistance. Okay, yes, he's got a decent speed. He's got a decent defense. He's got a pretty crazy HP max, I would say. His accuracy is solid. But the resistance was the key for victory on this comp. Okay, and what you're going to notice over here is a very similar amount of resistance on my Doom Priest. I'd like it to be a little bit higher, but it's very similar. High speed, high HP, high resistance. Okay, resistance was the key. Whatever the champions are that you're relying on, they need a high resistance. Okay. Drexthar, I don't know if it's possible. Maybe it is with truly nutty gear to get the HP, defense, speed, accuracy, and resistance. Maybe it's possible. But like I have 2 pieces each of perception in order to get this accuracy amount. I mean, we do have an HP percent chest here, so maybe we would need to switch that to resistance or accuracy. If we switched it to accuracy with like HP and other substats, maybe. But I don't know if I can make it work with my gear, guys, just being honest, okay? Let's take a look at Tyrant. I did not change his masteries. I used the same Clan Boss masteries that I had previously, which is the Support Tree and War Master on offense. And then that's the same kind of thing on all these champions, guys. War Master, War Master, War Master, War Master. On all of them, okay? The only way you're doing damage against this boss is War Master plus HP burn. That's where it's at, okay? And yes, you do need to manual it, but the key to this victory was resistance on the 2 champions who were relying on for their heal abilities. And what do I mean here? Was the increased defense, ally protection was critical to our success here. Now, if you don't have him, you might be able to use Jareg and then replace Tayrel with somebody else. Okay, so that could be an option. I like the HP burn, though, because it combos well with Drexthar. Okay. His passive here decreases damage inflicted by enemies under HP burn. So if Drexthar gets the HP burn, Tyrant's passive will trigger. All right. I also did use the HP aura for my team. Okay. So that's the team I used. The key strategy was resistance on Tyrant and Doom Priest. And you're going to need some resistance on some of your champions to beat this boss. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. I hope this video was helpful for you. And if it was, consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. Keep me around for some future videos, okay? I spent a lot of silver in order to make this video and the last video happen so we could beat those levels. And that is mainly to help you guys out. If I missed something, let me know in the comments below. What questions do you have? And the keyword for the giveaway, the 1234 contest, where you can win 10 different awesome prizes, will be resistance. You probably could have guessed it. Resistance will be the keyword. So if you're interested, put that in the comments below. I've been pretty generous in just entering every comment, but it does help me out if you put the keyword in there. So thank you for watching. I'm MTG Jedi. You're blessed and wonderful, and I hope you have a great day.